Hello and welcome at Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US based stocks. Today we will talk about Marathon Pattern Group, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name MARA. Well, MARA is showing upwards wave starting from middle of November. Actually, all the way from 16th of November we can see that the price action started to go up from about 220 all the way till almost 650 plus, and now of course the question is, will it hold there or is it going to decline further, and what actually next for MARA? Well, of course you can see that the price didn't rise smoothly up. It was with big volatility waves, and you can see that it was really going up and down, ups and downs, and then now we're again stabilizing actually on the third step already, and it's not that pronounced with respect to previous ones, so it's almost similar maximums here if you look only on the bodies of the candles. So in that sense, of course, still the question is where it's going to go. And if you look, today we are doing intraday video, so it's still a doji form, but it's yellow, so the candle is not formed yet completely. And previously we saw a small red doji here, also very indecisive in its behavior. If you look at RSI, the price action, it's actually overbought, but now it's declining slightly, so it still gives some opportunity for a secondary peak upwards. But given the fact that 5 trading sessions ago, we had this small white doji decline towards and traded between 450 plus. It's still possible some volatility-based decline before any possible move upwards. And if you look the reasons for these waves, it's actually mainly discussions about additional possibilities for crypto mining for MARA. And yeah, this actually you can say Marathon did trade on this, did play on this, and now the question is, okay, can it hold it? Because if you look the price action, it went almost 3 times up, so it's very significant. And now of course the question is, will it hold it? Because similar price action took place, for example, by end of July. We started from 1 and went all the way up till actually almost 5-ish, and then very strong correction took place, declining to almost 1.5. So this can make these very long wave corrections, and then of course price returned and we see the secondary wave. With this having said, we need to expect some corrective move. Also, this would mean that you need actually to prepare for some wave trading, spikes trading, rather than to opening upwards channel here. Because looking to moving averages, you see, okay, moving averages are, by the way, here we have 3 moving averages depicted here on the left. You see their legends. It's moving average 20, 50, and 200. So being green, blue, and red lines correspondingly. So what you can say about those, they are growing, indeed going up. But if moving average 200 is still slow, but you can also see it's going up with some deceleration. That's meaning that second derivative is negative. Moving average 50, the blue line, it's kind of a straight line here, so its second derivative is 0. And if you look at moving average 20, it's kind of also like a straight line here, and this means also that its second derivative is actually negative. So what does it mean? That means that there is no acceleration, actually neither deceleration nor acceleration, and it might either start bending like we saw previously, then price will decline, or it can give some spike. But spike should be again news-based. If we don't have any news for the moment, it's not really expected here. Although it might, one spike could be taking place. But again, we have already this very spiky move here towards actually 670, something like this. So it's not really given we can pierce it at the moment. So to be at the safest side, it's better to prepare for some, let's say, lower entry, if any, and then maybe try to make your play. Overall, of course, it can do very strong correction phase, because this is what happens for this kind of companies. After big news, they go for correction. So historically, we see the similar behavior for MARA. With this having said, it would be advised to wait until some serious support lines appear where you can enter. And if you look at those, actually for the company, we can clearly see that one is in the vicinity of, let's draw it, actually here. So it's this one, the first one, you can say it's about just above 5, or just at sitting at 5. It also coincides with previous maximum, and actually it's one of the steps of current wave, so let's call it S1 level. Although momentarily the price is indeed trading positively, it's 4.6%, so it still might give the spike, but it's very volatile, and if you think purely technically here, should be very careful. So if this would be the first support line, then we can quickly draw others here as well, and then we can better understand where we should or could enter if you would choose to do so. So let's quickly draw them a name. This would be S2 line, and then you have here another one, S3, and yeah, that would be actually it, and there is one here. So here are 4 support lines, S1, S2, S3, and S4, and still, given that moving average 200 is growing, so we can have some, let's say, correction like previously. If you look here carefully, so if this was the action move, the correction took till somewhere 1/3. So if you take similar approach here till 1/3 of this maximum, so that would be somewhere here, and that's exactly coincides with our S2, S3 channel. Not given it will be the same, of course, but just to give you idea what kind of strategy you can approach here. And with this having said, what you can do, there is also one small volatility level you can see in this area. Let's draw it quickly. It's on the level of 550. So it would be advised to, if you want to enter already, take the chance. If price declines, just take the first entry here, first portion, in the vicinity of S1 line, and then should the price really start actually declining, it might pierce moving average 20 here, and then everything below, between S2, S3 would be actually a nice buy, though it's quite big region of almost 20% volatility. But given that this stock is also very volatile, actually you can enter in this area. And again, as always, we give at our channel, should it really decline, actually then just wait anything below S4 until the level of 2, which is another support line here. That would be the next entry. Because this company has its specifics, so it's advised to buy here with the strategy of 1, 1, 2, meaning that all funds you want to play here, you can split in 4 portions. You can buy with 1, average down first time with 1, then again with 2, according to the circles and analysis given here. This way it will be the best optimization of profit versus possible losses, and it's more here, let's say, optimized to protect from losses, keeping in mind possible volatility of this stock. But again, it can spike as well, because these kind of stocks are also very strongly driven not only by technicality but also by overreaction of the market, and we need to keep this in mind, because everything that is about actually some mining news, etc., some opportunities in that sense, it's really volatile, and it's very hard to assess possible profits and possible outcomes. So volatility could be really strong, and as you can also see during this growth, the volatilities were quite huge. So be prepared, be careful. It's better to be very cautious, play cautiously, and enter without being too greedy, too fast, average down here. So with this having said, that's actually all for Mara for today. If you are first time watching our videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Also press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks.